So it's Monday, or it's Tuesday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Anyway, it's one night during the week and you're starved and you're on your way home and you're like, what the heck am I gonna make? What the heck am I gonna make? I don't wanna spend an hour in the kitchen. This is the dish. We're gonna be doing a sauteed salmon with I'm gonna call it a Caprese Vinaigrette, because we got some tomatoes, some basil, some shallot, capers, garlic, lemon, and white wine for the fish to take a little bath in. So this is really simple, it's very easy, it's fast, and it's really tasty. Everybody's gonna love it. We're gonna start with the vinaigrette, because that'll give it a chance to set while we're making the salmon. So in here, I'm gonna start with my go-to garlic. And I'm gonna call that maybe, 2 teaspoons. 2 tablespoons or so of chopped capers. Some shallot. And again, you can download the recipe right down there or over here, somewhere below. I have some, it's a brand name, but it doesn't have to be this brand. Cherub tomatoes are like little tiny grape tomatoes, but they're hot house. They've got really amazing flavor. I love these, I buy them all the time. And I always buy these really over the large tomatoes for almost everything, because that's a tomato. Put that in there. There's nothing worse than an anemic tomato, as my mom used to say. Now we're gonna put some extra virgin olive oil. And you want just enough to bring it all together and to have a little bit of sauce, if you will, to put over the salmon. I'm gonna call that about a half cup. And I'm gonna start with half a lemon. Oh no, I got 2 pits in there. Sorry, seeds. A little bit of salt and pepper, diamond kosher salt. And then just some really nice fresh basil. And we're gonna do the chiffonade thing, right? Stack them on top of each other, roll it up like a, and cut that up. Now you can tear this too, but I kind of like doing it this way because you get more of a distribution. That's it. Put that in there. Stir this whole thing together. Isn't that pretty? And see, we have just enough oil in there to bring it all together and have a little bit of loose oil, if you will, in there, right? But it's not like drowning in oil. That's a nice vinaigrette. Yes, I stuck my finger in there. Yep. So by the time the salmon's done, that's gonna taste even better. Salmon, or salmon, the way my mom used to say it. Mom, you don't pronounce the L. Huh? On salmon, you don't pronounce the L? Every time I make salmon, I think of that. Diamond kosher. To taste. A little bit of pepper. I'm gonna turn it over. Now, these are skinless, right? These are little fillets. If you have steaks, or you can only find salmon steaks, you can use the steak too. If your fillets look a little different, that's fine too, it doesn't really matter. And I'm not gonna worry too much about the thickness this time because of the way we're gonna cook it. That is ready for the pan. Come on. So I'm using a non-stick skillet for this, for obvious reasons. I don't want it to stick. Put a little bit of olive oil in there. Don't need a lot. And I'm gonna start with the skin side down. Now this discoloration here, don't throw that out. That's where all your omega-3s are. I know it doesn't look the greatest, but it's, tasty, and it's good for you. We're not searing the salmon as if we're doing crispy skinned salmon. We just want to give it a little bit of color on both sides before we add the wine. Now you'll notice as this is cooking, there's going to be more and more fat. And that's coming from this part of the salmon. It's coming from the salmon in general, but a lot of it's coming from here. So if you end up getting a little bit too much fat in the pan, you can go ahead and pour it out. So what I do is I put the lid on it, just slightly ajar, and then I toss the extra fat out. So now as you can see, I don't have any fat left. I'm gonna lower the heat a little bit to medium, add some white wine. And half a lemon. Put a lid on it and let it just cook gently for about 3-4 minutes. What I like to do is if I'm taking it from something that there's a lot of fat or liquid, put it on a little bit of a paper towel just to drain it, just for a bit, so you don't get it all over the plate. Okay, there we go. Put that in the center. Now, obviously you would serve this with some sides and whatnot, but I'm just doing the salmon. Spoon some right down the center there. A little sprig of basil there. And there's the dish. Light, healthy, fast, and I guarantee, wait for it, damn good. So please subscribe, like, because I like you, and definitely share, always share. Go ahead and make this and leave some comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you got any suggestions or whatnot, leave those as well. I would love to hear from all of you about all things. So until next time, bon appetit. Dinner served.